In recent years, the global semiconductor chip shortage has dominated headlines, impacting industries from automotive to consumer electronics. But the big question on everyone's mind is this shortage finally coming to an end? Let's unravel the complexities of the semiconductor supply chain and the current state of the market. The shortage began due to a perfect storm of factors, including a surge in demand for electronic devices during the pandemic, coupled with supply chain disruptions and production halts. Cars, smartphones, gaming consoles, virtually anything with electronic components were affected. However, as we move deeper into 2023, signs of recovery are starting to emerge. Investment in semiconductor manufacturing has ramped up significantly. Major players like Intel, TSMC, and Samsung have announced new plants, diversifying their geographic presence and increasing production capacity. These investments are critical, not just for addressing current demand, but also for future-proofing the industry against similar disruptions. Governments, too, are getting involved. The U.S. CHIPS Act aims to boost domestic production, while the European Union has launched its own initiatives to reduce dependency on Asian imports. With these strategic moves, the semiconductor supply chain is slowly regaining balance. But are we truly out of the woods? Not quite. Although production is back on track, the backlog of orders from the peak of the shortage is still being cleared. In addition, emerging technologies like 5G, AI, and electric vehicles are driving demand higher, potentially leading to new challenges. The landscape is evolving, and while short-term relief is evident, long-term stability will depend on continued investment and innovation. Companies are learning from past mistakes, and diversification in both manufacturing locations and technology will be key. In conclusion, while we're seeing promising signs of recovery, declaring the semiconductor shortage definitively over might be premature. The industry is on the road to recovery, but vigilance and strategic planning will dictate the future. So, is the shortage over? Not yet, but we're getting there. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor this critical piece of the global economic puzzle.